Whoa! Supersized prime time.
Hey, what's up my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the 3A Optimus Prime. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. I have to move him off to the side, because it's a very large box for a very large figure. You can see up front here, you just have a big profile of Optimus Prime. There's a bunch of things that I cannot read. I don't know what that says, but it says things that I assume says Transformers, Autobot symbol. On this side of the box, things that I can't read. On the other side of the box, things that I can't read. Things that I can't read. On the top of the box, things and stuff and Autobot symbols and Autobot symbols. On the bottom, you just have a tiny Transformers logo there. Tiny 3A logo. You have a tiny, tiny little Takara sticker right there in the corner. The back of the box, we have a big Autobot symbol and more stuff that I can't read. And that's basically it for the packaging. So, moving right along, here we have 3A's Optimus Prime, and yeah, very, very cool figure. This is my first 3A figure, and I gotta say, I am very, very impressed with this piece. He is just really cool, really well done. I love this thing. I love it. So let's get in close here so we can take a look at all of these details, because there's a lot of detail, tons of detail on this guy. So let's get in close on that noggin, and that is a wonderful head sculpt, as you can see. Wonderful paintwork. You can see, the paint is all kind of chipped and weathered. He's been through some battles and looks quite good. The paintwork on this is just exceptional, in my opinion anyway. Looks so good. And just overall, really well done. And just a boatload of detail on this guy. You can see on the top here. See the flames there, the nice metallic blue. These smokestacks are made of a rubbery material. It's actually the only thing on this figure that's made of a rubbery material, so you don't have to worry about those. But again, like tons of detail going on here. Got the Autobot symbol molded in right there. His abs, which he had in Dark of the Moon. This is based on his Dark of the Moon appearance. And yeah, very nicely done. The paintwork here on the flames. Got the side view mirrors, which actually are reflective, which is pretty cool. But yeah, you can see the windshields here with the wipers, all that detail behind them. Again, just tons of detail, and looks amazing. Really amazing. Got that gold detailing in there on the knees. Just crazy amounts of detailing. Just going down the body here. Again, got the nice paintwork there on the flames. Big old feet. Got the wheels there again. Lovely paintwork going on there. Go up the sides. His arms here again. Nice work on the flames. Got those rivets right there. It's just riveting action. Got that blue and the gold. Shoulder pieces again, wonderfully detailed with the flames and all that good stuff going on. Take a look at them from the back. Again, lots of detail, wonderful paintwork. Got the wheels back there. And the wheels do have rubber tires, which is pretty cool. But overall, man, just wow. That's all I can say about this figure is wow. Just tons of detail. The paint looks amazing. Just wonderfully done, in my opinion. Even the back of his head has a ton of detail going on back there. Just crazy, but I love it. I love it. Let's just get him as far back as we can so we can get him all in shot here. Let's see. There we go. There he is, all in frame. But yeah, really cool figure. So let's talk about articulation here. So let's start at the top and work our way down. As far as the head goes, the head is on a ball joint, so you get some wiggly. You can look up, you can look down. The head can do a full 360, but you can't pop it off the ball joint because it could conflict with some of that stuff there. But the head can do a full 360, just gonna have to be careful. But it is totally doable. There you go. Just have to be careful not to pop that off the ball joint. But there you go. Can do a full 360 like so. The shoulders can actually move forward and back at this joint right there. The shoulders themselves can do a full 360 on a nice ratchet. These pieces right here have a little bit of wiggle room. The shoulder pieces as well can move in and out. The arms can move out that far on a nice chunky ratchet. You do have rotation at the bicep. Elbows have a soft ratchet joint. Can do 90 degrees of bend. Let's move on down. As far as his chest goes, let's come back up. There is some articulation in his chest as well. These doors here are on ball joints, so you can kind of angle those however you want. These pieces right here are also on joints. They come packaged just totally flat like that. You can leave like that if you want to, or angle them out, totally up to you, but they do move as well. Now, coming back down to his hands. The hands are on a ball joint. So you have nice wiggly waggly and rotation. The hands are fully poseable. The thumb is on a ball joint at the base. You have a hinge here, and a hinge here. So you have nice range of movement there. Each finger is on a hinge at the base and a hinge here and hinge here. So you don't get a whole lot of range of movement with the fingers, unfortunately. I would have liked if you could bend his fingers a bit more. That's pretty much all the bend you can get out of his fingers. So you can't make a great looking fist. That's pretty much like that. That's pretty much the best fist you can make, which is, I mean, it's not a bad fist, but I just wish his fingers curled a little bit more at these hinges. You can just kind of tighten that up a little bit more, but not bad as far as articulation goes. So you got that going on. His waist, I believe, is on a ball joint. Feels like it, yep. So there's a ball joint at the waist. So you do have rotation. It's a very tight ball joint, but it moves. It's there. And this piece right here is on a double hinge that can shift upward to allow him to ab crunch if you need him to. That's very squeaky, squeaky. Even these pieces right here are on ball joints. So you can kind of position those how you want. Hey, why not? Now, moving down to the legs, you can actually pull the hips out if you just give them a tug like that. You can see that will extend right there. And the legs can move forward about that far. Can move back. Oh, these pieces can't pop off. These come packed separately. They just go onto those posts right there. They don't hold on super well. They're easy to kind of pop off. But anyway, we'll put that back on a little bit. Backwards movement, you can get about that far. Again, nice stiff ratchets going on there. Outward movements, you can get that far. He does have rotation at the thigh. This wheel right here is on, as you can see, a hinge there, so you can slide it forward or back. The wheel itself is on a ball joint. This wheel is on a ball joint as well. These are packed separately. You just pop those on. This section right here can move to accommodate the knee movement. He does have double jointed knees on nice ratchets, but it all just amounts to 9 degrees of bend right there. And this piece right here is also on a ball joint, which this also comes packed separately. You just pop that on like that. The knee pad can move up and down. As far as the feet go, this section right here can move up and down on a hinge. This blue section can move up and down on a hinge. The feet are on ball joints, so they can tilt up, they can tilt down. You do get ankle tiltage out of them. And you have a toe joint here with a little bit of range of movement there. So, all in all, he is pretty poseable. Push his hips back in. That, and again, that other that other butt piece fell off. These butt pieces like to fall off, though. That's one thing that is a little bit of a bummer. They don't hold on all that securely. But I'll try to get these back on. They just plug in back there. It's just a very it's a very short post that it plugs onto. so they don't hold on super well. But, you know, he needs his butt plates. You know, he needs his butt plates. Can't just have his robo butt just hanging out like that. That's just rude. That's just rude and vulgar. Anyway, all right, I've got his butt plates back on. So, there you go. So let's talk about accessories. He does include his knucks right here, his knuckles, which he used to rip apart Shockwave in the movie. Which again, nicely molded. Some good paintwork there. Just looks all, you know, rusted and weathered. And this just slides onto his left hand. You can see you have these little tabs right here, and you have rails on either side of his hand. And they just slide right up, and there you go. He's got his knucks. So you can rip apart some Decepticons. So you got that going on. And of course, he does include his swords. You get 2 swords, which are done in a very nice, thick, transparent plastic. Again, very nicely done. And nicely painted. Look very cool. You can hold these in his hand as handheld weapons if you want to, but what you're supposed to do is remove these little caps here, and these will just plug into slots right up in here. So you can just plug that in, and they do lock in nice and secure like. And we'll take the other one, put that cap there, just plug that onto the other side, like that. And there you have him with his swords, and he can say, "I'll take you all on!" and do all kinds of that. So, there you go. Get him situated here. But yeah, pretty cool. He's got swords. I like the swords. Swords are cool. So, there you go. Now he does have some light-up features as well. So if we come up here to his head, there is a button right here. This right here is a button, and when you push that, his eyes light up. You can see some nice bright little LEDs that go off in there. And the battery compartment is just right here in his head. Top of his head is held on by a magnet. You can see the batteries in there. It takes 2 LR44s. They just plug right in. And you just pop his top of his head back on. There you go. So he's got the light up eyes. He does have these headlights here on his stomach do light up as well. And the battery compartment for those is this tank right here. And you just pop open the cap here. And you can see the batteries in there again. Takes 2 LR44s. And then you just pop that back on with the greatest of ease. With the greatest of ease. I put this on backwards. There we go. And the button is right here. And when you push that, you can see those lights on his stomach light up, which is pretty cool. So it does have some light up features as well. So, yeah. Let's get him pushed back here, and we will do some comparison. So for comparison, here he is with Masterpiece Movie, Optimus Prime. So you can see how he scales there. This is a very large figure. He stands at almost 19 inches tall, so he is quite a large figure, as you can see, standing next to Masterpiece Movie Optimus Prime. And here he is next to the Wei Jiang knockoff oversized Evasion Mode Prime. Again, towers above that. And just because, here he is next to Generations Metroplex. He's still shorter than Metroplex, but as you can see, he is quite a large figure. So there you go. So yeah, that is pretty much it for 3A's Optimus Prime. Again, very, very cool figure. Very impressed by it. I have my nitpicks. As I said earlier, I wish there was a little bit more articulation in the fingers in those first 2 knuckles there, just so you can tighten that fist up just a bit more. Those butt plates are really easy to knock off. That maybe could have held on a bit more securely. Maybe just make those pegs longer so there's a little bit more for that to grip onto. Articulation-wise, it would have been nice if maybe he had double-jointed elbows so you can get a little bit more than 90 degrees, but due to the way everything is designed, I mean, you can kind of see here, all this stuff would basically get in the way, so I can see why 90 is basically where it can, that's as far as it can go, because you can see that's where stuff will start to collide if you went any further. So, you know, for the sake of screen accuracy, you're going to lose a bit of articulation. Also, same thing with the knees. I mean, he does have a double jointed knee, but due to this stuff back here, which is screen accurate, it just kind of hinders just how far the knees can actually go. So, you know, for the sake of screen accuracy, you do, you lose a bit of articulation, but all in all, though, tremendously done figure. Very cool. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, and some other bits here that move. These pieces right here can slide in and out for reasons. I don't know, but they move. I don't know. But yeah, again, yeah, very, very cool figure. Very impressive, in my opinion. Anyway, I am trying to track down their Dark of the Moon Megatron because now I need a Megatron to go with him. I do have their Last Night Optimus on pre-order, so once that's released and I have it in hand, I will be taking a look at that as well. But yeah, I think I'm hooked on these. And these are not cheap. These are not cheap figures. They're, you know, they're an investment. These will cost you a pretty penny, but I feel they're very much worth it. I mean, just really, really cool. Very good quality. Just a nice premium looking figure. So yeah, I dig it. I dig it very much. Now, whether or not you feel this is worth the price of admission is totally up to you. It is your money, but me personally, I think it's totally worth it. I am very happy with my purchase. Don't regret it one bit. Very, very cool piece. So, yeah, I dig it. I dig it. So, there you go. Now, this guy is currently sold out on BigBadToyStore.com. I picked this guy up off eBay. Everywhere I've looked, this figure is sold out. So pretty much the secondary market is the only way you can go about getting this figure. You can find other 3A figures on BigBadToyStore.com. If you want to check them out, there'll be a link to their site in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out my Transformers Movie Toys playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGames, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the 3A Optimus Prime, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Big geek, be proud, palm in your face. Alright, Prime, one shall stand, blah, 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 I'm gonna kick your butt. Whoa! Okay. Whoa, and you're bigger than the set. Okay. Something you like to say, Megatron? No. No, not at all. In fact, I know a great place that makes pizza bagels. You probably have to eat like 1 million of them to fill you up, but, you know, they're good. Wanna go?